Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I thought we could do a get ready with me and play with some colors on the eyes, but it's going to be a little bit more subtle. So it's going to be a fun summer mermaid look, but a little bit lighter. But before we go any further, let's take a second to grab our iced coffee or a hot coffee. Let's take a sip and let's get started. So as many of you know, I now have an online beauty consulting service, which is where you get to talk to me one-on-one and pick my brain and ask me anything beauty related. If you want to go over the products you already own, if you want advice about purchasing something new, but you don't want that added sale pressure, the benefit of my service is I work for myself. I don't work for any brand in particular, so I'll just give you my unbiased advice. So to make an appointment, click the link in the description box down below. Okay, so today's entire video is inspired by this waterproof Givenchy liner that I bought. This color is called Jade, and it's a really beautiful jewel tone green. So we're going to use this today, and it really is like a mermaid light look. It's colorful, but it's more a subtle pop of color instead of something more intense. But before we go into the makeup, I'm going to apply something on my lips. This is the Givenchy Rose Perfecto 001. This is a color enhancing tinted lip balm. The 001 is going to enhance your natural lip color. It's going to just react to your lips pH and bring out that pink. There is a little bit of a minty sensation, but it's really subtle. So I've already primed my eyelids. I used the NARS eyeshadow primer. So the first thing we're going to do for the eyeshadow is we're going to go into our bronzer, and this is just to keep the look really simple and really easy. So whatever bronzer you're going to use for your face, use it for the eyes. I'm using the Dior Forever Natural Bronze in number 5. So this I'm going to use with the big fluffy brush. This is the Refer Brush 15. The brushes will be listed in the description box as well. So with your bronzer, you're just going to place this in the crease here or in the socket. And it's going to act as our matte transition shade here. You know, it will add a little bit of depth and warmth to the eye as well. It's not going to be super dark, like you're not, I mean, it depends on the bronzer that you use, but it's really going to be very natural and very light. And then I'm going to take the brush with whatever is left and just sweep it under the bottom lashes here. I really like using this technique of using bronzer as eyeshadow, especially in the summer. It's just a great way to do one and done looks. Like this is a one and done, but like with some colorful eyeliner really. So it's just really simple and easy. And the point of this is not for people to go, wow, you're wearing bronzer on your eyelids. And trust me, they won't even notice. It just looks like eyeshadow. Now we're going into our one and done shade. This is the Chantecaille Mermaid Single Eyeshadow Collection. The fact that it's called Mermaid is very well named for today's look. This shade in particular is called Seashell, which is a really beautiful light champagne-y color. It's a very interesting texture. It feels like a cream to powder finish. It's a little bit squishy if you put your finger in it. So what I do is I just use my finger here, and then I'm going to apply it directly on the lid. And I'm being careful not to tug at the eye too harshly, but you really just want to sweep this color on the lid, and it's really intense and opaque, so you do get a lot of color payoff right away. We can take our rougher brush again and just make sure that this is blended together nicely. Okay, so moving on to eyeliner, we're actually going to use 2, and both of these have to be waterproof. The first one is the Chanel Stylo Yeux in black, and then the second one is our Givenchy Jade color. The second color has to be the fun, colorful one. So using the black waterproof liner, we're going to place this in the top waterline here. Just there, nowhere else. This is called tight lining, and this will help the lash line look thicker, and it'll help your eyes look more awake. It looks really crazy when you do it, so I'm going to show you here. and you're just going to glide this on top like this. And that's it. Okay, now we are moving on to the fun part, the Givenchy Jade liner. So for this, we are going to trace a line on top here and then on the bottom lashes here. We are not going into the bottom waterline. We're just going to wrap this around here. And this is where you can get a little bit more creative. I'm using this beautiful green color here, but you could use a purple or a blue. It's up to your discretion what color, what pop of color you want to use. Okay, so as you can see, there's a lot of green liner going on, and I didn't go all the way in with the green liner. What I'll do is I'll do the face makeup, and then once the concealer and all that is done, I'm going to blend it in a little bit more. So for the foundation, I'm going into my Chanel Vitalumière Aqua, and for the summer, I'm using the shade number 40. I'm using a BK Beauty brush number 101 for the foundation. These brushes are so soft. I don't know how Lisa J did it, but these brushes are so incredibly soft. It's fabulous. I kind of forgot how great the Vitalumière Aqua foundation is. There's been so many new releases, and there's just always a lot going on in the beauty world, and with Chanel, they have like a million products. But I just dug up this old gem and I was like, I forgot how much I like this. This foundation is super lightweight, definitely your skin, but better. And I like this brush too. It's like a contoured foundation brush, so it's easy to get around the little corners here. The concealer will be my Clé de Peau concealer in the shade Almond. And I'm blending using this Sephora brush. It's called the concealer brush number 57. It's just a really great shape for this. You can get into the corner here and just sort of bring some light into this area. So now that this is done, I'm going into this tiny brush here from BK Beauty. This is 208, and I'm going to use this to blend this out. I guess this could be like an eyeliner brush on top if you wanted to, but you can also just use it to blend out underneath here. And then for the powder, I'm going into my Dior Backstage powder, no powder, and this is the shade 3N. And then going back into the bronzer from before, I'm using a bronzer brush here from BK Beauty. And I'm just going to add a little bit. I don't really need too much today, but just to mix all the colors together. Before I go any further, I'm going to add mascara because I almost forgot to do that. And as pretty as this look is, it does need mascara. So this is the Chanel Volume Stretch, and I'm using the shade number 10, just the classic black mascara. I also made sure to put a little bit of mascara on the bottom lashes here on the outside. So wrapping the green on the top here and then on the bottom, but avoiding the waterline also makes your eyes look bigger, even with green liner. So for the blush, I'm going into my new Givenchy Prisme Libre blush, and this is number 3. This is Voile Corail. It's a beautiful peachy, orangey, warm blush. So using my brush here, I just dip into the top because there's so much product in here that you can get a lot of payoff just by going like this. For the highlighter, I'm going into my Dior Backstage Glow. This is 001, and I'm going to use this beautiful gold color here. So just a little bit on the high points of my cheeks here. And I'm going to use a little bit of this on the eyeshadow look as well. I'm going to place a little bit on the inner corner right here, and then a little bit on the top of the brow just to highlight a little bit. So for the lips, I'm going into my Chanel Rouge Coco Flash, and this is the color called Sunbeam. Okay, so we're almost done, but we have to go in with a fragrance. I have here the Guerlain Aqua Allegoria Flora Cherisia. This smells like water. It smells aquatic. It smells fresh. It smells a little bit powdery. It smells fresh, floral and fruity. It smells like watermelon, like crisp, cold watermelon, a juicy pear, cherry blossom, maybe a bit of iris and violet. It's a really lovely, fresh, very aquatic scent, so it's perfect for mermaid light makeup. Okay, so this is the finished look here. I love this. I love this beautiful jade green wrapped around. It's a really simple eye look. It's only a couple pieces of product. You don't have to go crazy creating this. I love this green specifically, but if you want something a bit more understated, go with like a navy blue or maybe a dark plum. If you want something more flashy, Jade is your girl. Something about colorful eyeliner makes me think of summer, like a hot summer day, and I just think that this is so beautiful, especially since we are still doing the mask wearing. Having a fun eye look like this does bring attention to the eyes, so it's a really great look. Let me know what you think, and let me know what other mermaid or just simple summer looks you'd like to see in the near future. If you're new to my channel, I strongly encourage you to subscribe, and you can also hit the notification bell on the side to be notified whenever I post a new video. So on that note, I think this is all I have for you guys for today. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.